So, looking at that list, see a lot of great names on there. Shout out to them. But one name we do not see is Trae Young. So let's take a look at some of the other snubs from the 2025 All-Star Game. Players who were probably deserving, but did not make the cut. So some notable names, you got Trae, LaMelo, Tyrese Maxey, Frogner, as Gil likes to say, Tyrese Halliburton. West side, you got Sabonis, current Spur, De'Aaron Fox, Kyrie, Norm Powell, who a lot of us on this couch felt like was deserving, and D-Book.
Yeah, for sure.
League leaders in assists per game and rebounds per game are not all-stars. Shout out to Underdog NBA.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So after the All-Star reserves were announced, Ice Trae took to Twitter to voice his frustration with getting snubbed yet again. He was frustrated. He said, and it's no longer getting snubbed, it's getting Trae at this point. Laughing emoji. Sorry to my fans. It'll change eventually. All right. Talk soon. So as you look at that, do you understand Trae Young's frustration with getting snubbed from the All-Star game yet again?
What are you going to do about it?
And nothing he can do about it, but...
Come to the Lakers.
Yeah, but... So at the time that this stuff went out, right, that they made the decision, so Cade made it, Tyler Hero made it. At the time, them teams had 2 more wins than Trae Young. Like, so all of them in the same boat. So this man leading the league in assists, double-double. They could be, Dame them had 4 more wins than them. He's doing more for his team. Tyler Hero, they same, from 5 to 9, right now is only 3 games separating the win column.
Between how many teams? 4 teams?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yes.
Yep.
So Milwaukee, Miami, Detroit, Orlando, Atlanta.
And in between those teams, the guys who made
Dame made it.
Cade made it.
Cade made it. Tyler Hero made it.
Who's at the bottom of that list? What team?
Cade.
Detroit.
Cade is in 7. They got 25 wins
It's
right
Charlotte.
now.
Charlotte's below that.
Yeah,
Charlotte.
LaMelo did not make
That's
the
why
cut.
Melo.
Charlotte, yeah, that's why they didn't make
They
it.
in
So Melo
10th,
led
7th.
Eastern Conference guards and fan votes, think was ranked 3rd amongst players.
Yeah, that I understand. They got 12 wins. All right.
Apparently, a league not a fan of
But-
Tweaker.
But
in the
the
music
other,
video.
but
Where's
Trae,
Miami ranked right? Where they 7, 8?
they
They're
6 right now.
6? They 6?
But they 24 and 23.
Yeah, they like all
Right.
tied for like.
It's a nasty, the nasty East. The nasty East.
So this man averaging a double-double, like what more do he have to do in the first half of the season?
Yeah.
Hero was a
Right.
pat call, I think.
No,
Is it?
hell no.
That's an OG
Before a
call.
Maxey call and a Trae call after
fact.
5 years of no Trae?
They got more wins than them, so I
But-
get I get Tyrese not making it. I get LaMelo not making it.
But I guess for me, LaMelo, #1 amongst fans.
That's how. That's
Eastern
kinda
Conference
crazy.
guard.
When they changed
So-
the whole metric of how
But
they
the
was
fans are
voting.
telling you this is who they want. The brother of LaMelo Ball.
Hey, this is going to be, when is All-Star Weekend?
Next weekend, good. We will be there.
When Monday comes, it's going to be the worst All-Star viewing. You know, they're going to worst All-Star viewing ever.
Yes, once again.
Once again.
Because you refuse to adjust and do it.
Listen, this is All-Star
Because the fans
Weekend. This is the star players. Fuck your winning system, right? It is not about win. It's about the best. This is supposed to be the best game on earth. Meaning you have all your top honchos here.
Yep.
Right?
Facts.
And the fans.
Half of this list is fucking second options and third options on their team.
Ooh. Speak on
Like
it.
they don't even. I don't give a fuck what your second option number. You are a second option player.
Sangoon.
Meaning, if this is a car, you're not driving this team. You are a passenger. Passengers can do whatever the fuck they want, right?
Well, I take offense to that.
Right?
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't. Right?
Because I was the second option on my team.
Who was the first option?
J. Kidd.
But you were Kenyon Martin.
No, he was a passer. That's not the first option. Passing not the first option. It's a score. So you're the first option. He's the second option. Like Carmelo and J. Kidd. I mean, Carmelo and John Stockton.
But-
Right. So if you're a second option guy, there's second option and third options. No one's coming to see you. I'm sorry.
But a lot of
LaMelo, when he goes to an opponent, the kids are coming to see him. Fuck that record.
Yeah.
That's true.
The fans are coming to see him.
He's selling shit.
How does Ja not make it? He is the best player. We seen what happened when he wasn't playing. Nobody knew where the fuck Memphis was. We all forgot like it was in Baghdad somewhere. Right? There wasn't no direct flights no more. You had to drop the Tennessee drive. Like, that was happening when he left. So the fact that he's not there, I don't give a fuck what your system is. You put the best players in for the best results. You have a bunch of people in here. Listen, you guys made it in their metrics, but I'm sorry, no one comes to the regular season to see you. They come for the guy that's in front of you. We come to see him. We don't come to see you. No one said, oh my God, I can't wait to see the third option. I don't give a shit how many wins you got.
Can I play devil's?
So the viewership is down because y'all don't put the guys who the fans actually voted for. The people that can't afford to go to the game, they still want to watch it on TV. So they voted for LaMelo, right?
Yep.
They not fucking watching because you didn't put that guy in.
That one, but the other ones, it's always been like that.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. We gotta go back to what the original metric is of what the All-Star voting process was. It was who's having an All-Star type year.
Yeah.
Who's having an All-Star type year. So certain guys made All-Star selections because they was having certain types of years. And it wasn't because of the highlight version of the other side, the top guys. The first 5 guys, the top 10 guys, they gonna be the guys we come to see, of course. But the reserves might make it because they having an All-Star type, Glenn Rice, all those type of guys. Mitch Richmond, them were guys that, but they were having
number one option.
But they were having All-Star type seasons.
They were number one option.
So what you're saying now is take away the guys who are playing good NBA All-Star type seasons and saying, regardless, this dude, he averaging 18. What's Ja's numbers right now in comparison to the people got picked over him? It's like, all right.
Like 20.
You ain't 25, and Maxey should have the biggest argument right now.
Career high point per game average for Maxey. So Ja's averaging 21, 8, 4 rebounds, played 29 games this season.
21, 8,
But even
those are solid team numbers.
He said he understands.
Team numbers.
Those are solid team numbers.
We got
second number, second player.
But the fans should matter, though, because the
fans should matter.
The fans should
For the
matter.
top 10, the top 10, though.
For this, the fans should matter.
Like they did with
The top
Kobe.
10, the fans
But
should
it's always
matter,
been.
right?
So Kenya, I asked if Steph Curry deserved to be an All-Star. You said you don't believe that Steph Curry deserves to be an All-Star this year.
the best
this year.
players.
Why don't you feel like Steph doesn't deserve to be an All-Star
That's
this
a
year?
popularity pick this year, I think. I think De'Aaron Fox has been playing better.
Number one option.
I think he should be there. If you had to pick this year, if there was one of the two, I think it was a popularity pick. I'm a big Steph fan. I love what he's done.
We love Steph Curry in the arena.
Play the game, but this year in particular, I think.
Yeah. But with the game being in the Bay in his home venue, do you think that has anything else to do with it?
It's a popularity pick, absolutely, 1,000%. Like you have to. There's representative from his team, but this year in particular, I get it. But if we're talking about just play, and you had to pick one of the two guys, I would have went with Fox, just play for the first half.
Yeah.
So, but
Mr. Cemetery Larry,
he made it, so congratulations.
do you believe that Steph deserves to be in the All-Star game this season, based on the season he's having up to this point?
I think everybody's deserving.
Of course.
Everybody deserves to make the All-Star.
Yeah, everybody play their fucking ass off to get something. If you get something out of it, get something out of it. Cool. Like I say, man, nigga playing good out of his mind for that year, and they decide to pick him. You can't look at that man like he don't deserve it. Like Scotty Barnes got in last year. Everybody was like, oh, who you could have picked? You could have picked Trae in front of him.
Y'all know he had the number 1 jersey sale?
In Toronto. It's Toronto.
It's in Toronto. It's only one team.
I know that. that I know, but still,
They got 4
shit.
players.
And Scotty Barnes
They try to
replacement.
make it seem like it was
replacement.
Merchandise sales too.
But Gil, you said you think Steph.
but it's amongst his teammates.
You think Steph deserves to be in there.
I'm with it, but my bad.
Gil, you said Steph deserves to be in the All-Star game.
Huh?
Why do you think Steph deserves to be in the All-Star game?
It's Steph
Steph Curry.
Curry.
Okay.
He's the number
Rub
one.
the sevens. Just
he's the
rub the
number one
sevens.
option on his team, and
But it's a lot of number 1 options on there.
It don't matter if he
there's
play
not.
bad.
No, what'd you say?
So it don't matter if he played bad, right? So why didn't Ja make
When
it?
he's talking, I didn't say shit.
I know you guys don't allow me to host.
So
which is
what-
why
say that again? There's a lot
trade
of
deadline looking at other shows.
There's a lot of what?
Number 1 options on other teams.
Okay.
30
he
teams
said-
across the league.
And he said Fox, and I said, okay, he's the number one option. Okay.
De'Aaron Fox. It brings me my next question. So we see in the Olympics, the host country,
so
their
Mr.
team gets to be in.
Hold on 1 second. So Mr. Allen Iverson said he loved listening to us.
Shout out Allen Iverson.
Shout out to Chuck, man.
When they went to the championship, what year was that?
Chuck now? Mm-hmm.
2001.
2001.
Where were they ranked? They were ranked 1?
Oh, Chuck, that was Chuck. Yeah, damn, that's so crazy. Chuck could hit you when I'm wearing a Chuck shirt.
The I Hate Sneakers, Allen
God
Iverson.
damn, that's crazy, ain't it?
Holding up
Ain't that God?
the number one finger.
What's up, Chuck?
For Luka's option with the Lakers.
What year was that? 2001?
Yeah.
And what they
2001.
won? They won 51 games. Now imagine, just imagine, 2 people came from this team. 2 other people came from
Matumbo
this.
wasn't an All-Star?
Who?
Matumbo. The Kimber.
One more.
I'm saying, was he All-Star that year?
Probably. Back then it was just sitters. They're backup center, starting center. That's how they did it.
I'm just saying, that's 2.
That's 2.
Lakers only had 2.
I said 3. Now imagine if the Lakers got 3.
Hey, when you say 3, he gonna say 4.
Dikembe was
I'm saying imagine if the Lakers got 3.
He gonna keep pushing it till you
No.
get 12.
Dog, when you talk, I don't say nothing, man.
Let's be respectful in the arena. Luka's on the Lakers.
Now remember, there's teams out here that got 3. So if the Lakers pull 3,
If they had somebody average.
Denver's number 1. They can't even pull that second guy. They can't even pull a second guy, but you got third options.
And
In
it's the third option averaging 18. You put him on on another team by itself, he could average 30.
So
He
my thing is,
could.
they
So
said,
we just seen that now with Bradley Beal averaging something on that, but he come to Phoenix, he's about to get traded.
But is he
Is
an all-star?
You can't say that.
Is he in?
So what is the number 1 option, basically?
The guy
Yeah.
who's leading this team.
What is the number 1 option?
Darius
I'm not putting
Garland is not a number 1
in.
option.
He
on there.
So what you just said is
he's deserving.
he could average. When Bradley Beal was the number 1 option, he was an all-star.
Somebody got to shoot.
Like they are.
He was the number 1. When he's on another team, he's the third option. He's
So
not
just
making
because
it.
you're the number 1 option
not
on the
making
team,
it, right?
fuck the team winning, and then who else helped you there? If I average more than you, if you average 28
all
and
about-
I average
it's all about
24, fuck me, just go put him and be number 1.
No.
All right.
You're
That's
not-
what you're saying. Number 1 option trumps everything.
Everything. Yes.
doesn't.
Damn.
And
like,
number 2,
that's his-
and number
doesn't.
2 option
That's why
trumps
it's
that.
fucked up.
Like,
in
it
the
doesn't.
Wizards. That's
But,
why it's
like,
fucked up. They was fighting for number 1 option every goddamn day.
Like, because there are situations like if it's because you can't tell me that Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum not deserving, right?
No, they can
So-
both be number.
And then you.
Who's the number 1 option on Memphis? Who's the number 2 option?
Jaren Jackson.
Bane, Jaren Jackson. Jaren Jackson right now, probably Jaren.
Jaren Jackson's probably number 1 option.
Number 1
Who's
option.
number 1 option?
No, who's option on
Houston?
no.
Well,
Number 1
okay, I'll
option
go
on the
Ja.
team is
Okay,
Ja.
Ja.
Number 2 is Bane. Number 3 is Jaren Jackson.
No, number
No.
2.
Right?
2 is
I think.
2 is Jackson.
I think 2 is Jackson.
He averaging, but he putting up numbers.
Just watching him play.
Yeah.
I watch him play.
I think Jaren Jackson.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
I think it's. But it can be Bane. It can be Jaren Jackson. Either fucking one of them. It don't.
Bane Klay Thompson out there right now, man.
Yeah.
Get that shit off the.
So
Jaren Jackson Jr. currently leading the
This year
Grizzlies
is
in
scoring.
field goal attempts, 17 shots a game, leading the team in scoring as well. Josh second with 15.7, Bane 14
So who the
shots
number
a game.
1 option?
Jaren Jack right now.
thank you.
Right.
Right now. Yeah.
So my
See,
thing
I can
is-
admit. I can admit.
So
I use actual facts to my argument. I don't
like
just
there
say
has
shit.
like there has been situations throughout where you have Mike Bibby, you have Peja, you have Chris Webber, right? They don't win, they're not successful when all 3 of them guys were playing at a high level, right? And deserving so of being all-stars. There are certain situations throughout that, yeah, just with, I don't mean to keep Kyle Korver on the motherfucking dartboard that we just keep.
Yeah.
But there are guys other than him that have been, for their respective team, that had a decent record. I ain't saying they was number 1. Number 2, they could have been the second option before they got to him to pick him for an all-star team. Right? There could have been a second option, not a number 1 option on another team. There could have been a team that's in second or third where their second option was averaging 22, 23,
for sure.
and didn't get that call because they called him, right?
His teammate was.
So that's-
is better.
So that's my thing
Having
with
a
it,
better
right?
year.
So
we know
he
Color
he
in it.
he got the call. Yes, he's going to pick the phone up and say yes,
Come on, man.
absolutely.
Y'all doing that, but y'all know.
But there were some other guys at the time that probably to this day don't have that All-Star next to their name because that. And other guys as well that got the call that we think that, this guy have an All-Star season, right?
I got a good question.
And somebody get hurt. And we think they gonna call this guy, and they call somebody off the wall, right? We like, fuck y'all get to him for? Like how y'all get to that name?
How'd you get to him?
So that's what we saying with this situation. Like, how the fuck y'all get to Kyle Korver when you got this dude doing this on the third best team? So,
Maxey, Garland.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Philadelphia 76ers in comparison?
I think Darius Garland gets right now.
Why?
Over Tyrese Maxey.
Why?
Because his impact for what he's doing in his team is better.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Tyrese Maxey is an all-star.
Yes.
He is an all-star. But guess who's having a better season?
Yes.
For his team, which makes him an all-star. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Martin.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I ain't gonna never, no.
Why you saying like that?
You know what I'm saying? Like, so with this metric, right?
I don't like
I said, Richard Jefferson, when we were number one.
My question is this.
And me and J. Kidd made it.
No.
We should have
y'all was looking like, yo, we've all been playing well.
Like, in that case, Kerry should have made it. All four of us should have made it, right?
If you had an argument, you say Kerry over Richard.
Absolutely, yeah, but.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you said Garland, what? Garland, Maxey, or Garland, LaMelo, right? On the brochure, when these two teams is playing, who's on them? It's gonna be.
Depends on who's playing well.
Who's on it? When Charlotte is going to different cities, who's on the cover of that? Right? When kids is coming to the arena, do they have on LaMelo Balls and a LaMelo Ball jersey? Right? Mm-hmm. Right? He's coming to town, right? That guy's coming to town. There's like.
That should be the only exempt, that fan favorite thing.
No, just the guy who's putting people in these
with that,
seats.
like they did with Kobe.
So when they say these guys are not playing hard, has anybody asked a question? I don't respect the players that are here.
What?
Why am I playing hard? This is not the best of the best. We play against the best of the best. We know who the best of the best is. And you're telling me you're using team success to put in a third option, and I'm supposed to take this nigga serious, and we don't during the season.
The best of the best is here. If you're winning.
If we asked him earlier, if Kyle Korver is in front of you, what are you doing? Easy work. He don't respect them. Why should anybody? So when you're talking about the best of the best players out here playing, going at it, the best of the best is not there.
So you saying that's...
Is it even top? Well, like, if we go through the NBA, if we go through the list right now, can we say this is even top 50 in the NBA?
No, we're not, but it's who's playing well right now.
Okay, who's playing well?
Like, this is the guys that's...
LaMelo's not playing well?
Yeah, he should be.
Okay.
To what you just said, right? I was listening, and the only way that it doesn't add up to what you're saying, if that name and that number one option is not playing like that, right?
If he's not playing like that, I'm talking about when the guys that are playing well.
Like just.
Wait, what?
I think it's you're
talking about just Melo.
It's messed up because they took the fan thing out.
Yeah, that's
so I have a hard time with it because. If you had the guy, like you take an opportunity away from, like, just say, I played in one. Didn't know if it was going to, I planned on playing in more, but my approach was, I'm going to go out, I'm going to enjoy this shit, I'm going to play hard, right?
Get him before I do, bro.
So 26, 6, and 4.
So go out.
Like, think about what's on the bit. 26, 6, and 4.
I don't think that's
right. That's Devin Booker. Then you got LaMelo. He's out. You got Maxey. Think about the names I am saying versus the names that are there, right? We're talking about.
So let's go to where?
Trae, LaMelo, Kyrie, Booker, Maxey, Sabonis, Fox, Zach LaVine, right? These are names if you replace. Like, think about the fan names, the guys who are playing well.
Who would you replace them with?
Taking off the list.
So I don't think so. If those guys, so I think the Tyler Hero shouldn't be there. You replace him with LaMelo Ball.
I didn't want to say the names, but
Cade is playing.
Cade is well. Cade is well. No, he's in.
He should be there. But I'm trying to think who else.
Not over Trae. I don't think Cade should be.
I'm missing context here.
It's not about should he be over Trae. He should be there.
The other one should
I don't
be
think
there.
Dame should be there right now.
Here.
I don't think Dame should be there over Trae or LaMelo. I don't think Tyler Hero should be there over Dame or LaMelo. Over LaMelo or Trae.
So Pascal is fine?
But wait, I heard you just say
Pascal is fine.
I heard you say.
All right, last point, shot. Last point, then we got to move on.
But Gil, I heard you say, why would we play hard against these type of guys? And
were you there? Have you played? Did you play?
I'm telling you what you just said to me. I'm just gonna, because you all just cooked, and I listened to you.
Are you going to use facts or are you going to use
I'm going to use what you said.
We should be able to play hard.
I'm using what you just said.
Now, what is
all the things you said, I'm going to use.
Now, what is the problem right now in the All Star game? They're not playing hard, right? Okay, now go.
Mamba mentality.
Okay.
No matter where I go,
You played against him.
no matter who I'm playing up against, motherfucker, you in trouble.
Okay.
You better not ever relax when it's on my clock. So it's an all-star game, it's a pickup game, it's a charity game, it's a fucking walk up and down the street. Who first? Me.
Because this ain't the first time this happened.
Me, I'm first. Challenge accepted. Huh? Play hard. What do you mean? You ain't gotta ask me to do that. You ain't gotta bring other best players in to give me an incentive to wanna go hard. It's whoever show up. I don't play to the level of my competition. It's whoever show up get cooked. Don't matter, barbecue sauce for everybody. So I don't understand that mentality of, man, I only play hard when I'm playing against the best niggas, and man, who are these niggas out here? They ain't that good. It's the All-Star game. I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook.
Good, you have a rebuttal.
It seems like an easy MVP to me if they out there just bullshitting, right? They ain't good enough.
I think dudes should play hard.
Let him finish. You finished? Now, what are they saying about the All-Star game?
That is borderline unwatchable.
Unwatchable, why?
Because the guys aren't playing hard.
So what he just said has no
But this ain't the
relevance in it because it's not happening. What he just said is not happening.
But I'm saying
the Mamba mentality is not happening. So all of
Why not?
Because it's not happening.
Because they like LeBron.
The fact is, it's not happening.
Because they like LeBron.
The fact is,
they like LeBron. Because when you watch the Mamba in the All-Star game, what was he doing? What was he doing? Cooking.
Same structure.
Cooking. You was there. You was in the Kobe.
All right, Gil,
You was
last
there.
point. We got to move on.
So again,
Same structure.
what is the actual fact right now at the All-Star game? The facts. What's the facts?
It's hard to watch because guys aren't playing hard.
Okay.
Who's the captain leading them?
Okay, did he present any facts that trumps the actual facts of the complaint?
You put some.
No, right? It's just what he thinks should happen, and everybody should go hard.
He asked if I had any facts in what I said.
Yes.
Which means that we can show footage of the 2000, 2001, 2002 All-Star games where everybody competed hard at a high level and did not want each other to fucking do what they were doing.
Yeah, I agree. But we're talking about what is the complaint today?
That guys do not play hard.
I don't give a fuck about 2000. What is the complaint today again?
The guys do not play hard.
So the facts are they're not playing hard and we're complaining.
You said they not playing hard because the players they pick?
Because they don't respect other guys.
Like, guys aren't playing hard in the game.
They're not playing
The
hard.
top 10 guys all respect each other, though. So what's that excuse?
So
You all top 10 niggas see each other every year.
Well, we
used
got-
to be
you
wanting to
gotta
kill
put
each other.
One thing to fix it, man, you put some incentives in it, man. You put some money, you put certain things in it, man. These dudes.
I want to be the best. That's the only thing you got to do.
We got a lot.
Don't put no
All-Star
fucking incentive on
weekend.
shit.
Yeah,
I want to
All-Star
be
weekend.
Cool.
All-Star weekend next
We got
week.
what you want. We got what you
It's a
We got what you
I
want to do.
don't even
We figured out what you want to do. Yeah.
All-Star
I'm
weekend
gonna
next
beat
weekend.
everybody.
And I
we
want
will
to
see.
jump from the half court. Motherfucker, I can't.
You can try, motherfucker.
All-Star weekend next weekend. We will be there to
My
cover
question is,
everything.
Everybody had that approach, the NBA would be a much better product.
But they
Right?
don't. Reality is
Overall, regular season game.
I want to win.
Regular season game, All-Star game. if more guys had that approach, the NBA would be a much more palatable product. And so the NFL, right? Hold on. So the NFL, jobs are at stake.
Yep.
Each week.
Yep.
If you don't approach this shit a certain way each week, you might have a fucking pink slip on your goddamn desk when you get there on motherfucking Tuesday.
Bags at the locker room.
If it meant something and if it was that approach, it'd be a better product. It was regular season, all-star, playoffs, it would be no different. Just like the NFL. Them guys out there in preseason fighting for a fucking job. Them guys in the regular season fighting for a job. And the playoffs mean something to do trying to win a fucking Super Bowl.
Man.
So if more guys had the approach that he's speaking of, because I put myself in that situation, and I'll let you get to your job, Joe, but more guys had that approach, it'd be a much better product. There was no off switch with a guy like me. Mm-hmm. I didn't have no other way. I asked the guy who had been to multiple, which was my teammate, what should I do? He told me, go out and be you. That's all you needed to hear, right? Go out and play hard and be who you are. You do that shit, you be fine. So if more guys had that approach, more guys took that approach, it'd be a much better game, but they don't.
So Luka hasn't really played much, right? And they're in 8th, well, but when All-Star, they were 6th. So Kyrie is not an All-Star this year for carrying this team without the number one option, right? Okay.
He's very capable,
right?
But he should have been there.
Okay, so he should. Now think about some of the names that heightens the.
So let me ask you a question.
Who you take out for?
I don't give a fuck
Steph.
who takes out. I don't
Take
care.
out Steph for?
I don't care
Kyrie.
who goes out. I'm just saying the names that should be in. They can figure this shit out.
Names, bro.
It does. The guys who are their names and how they're playing. You're telling me Pascal is playing better than who?
The East.
But what you're saying is whatever you're saying, regardless of the name and how they're playing, they should be in because of the name. That's what you're saying.
Name and their game.
But that's what I'm saying. If another guy's playing good, better than the name, the name shouldn't just get the nod because he's the name.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying they're playing very well also.
But not better.
Better than the guy who's averaging 20. This man is averaging 27 and what's the name? What are you saying?
I'm saying Darius Garland is averaging 21. Mm-hmm. Trae Young is averaging
27 and 11.
A double-double.
Double-double.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me Pascal and Garland or Mobley is playing better than him?
In terms of playing better, what does that mean?
And position.
Trae's averaging 23 and 12.
Does it just mean more points?
Better.
23 and 12.
He's deserving. Like Trae Young, that's a bad. Trae Young is very deserving.
So we'll have a lot more All-Star discussion in the coming days.
Is that all it is?
We'll have a lot more All-Star discussion in the coming days. We got to move on, though.
Here.
You know what?
Right now, before the All-Star break, Trae Young is having an All-Star caliber year.
Every year.
Kenyon, you know what the real problem is? Here is the underlying issue with All-Star voting. They tell you vote top 7, right? So they tell the coaches, vote your top 7 reserves. Then they get this list, and then the NBA puts them in position, right? So let's say Trae Young got the 4th most votes on the list. Well, they're only taking 3 guards. So that means this 4th guy, he's not gonna make it. Now let's say someone like Pascal, because he plays a different position, he gets to get in because of the style they do. So they take it, they start now adding win. The coach is not adding win shares. They don't give a fuck about that. They're doing wins and then position you play. That's how they're coming up with this list.
It's flawed, man.
It's a flawed process.
It can't be flawed.
It is.
It's a flawed process.
Not flawed.
Once they put it in position, it's flawed.
If it wasn't flawed, LaMelo Ball would be a starter.
It's flawed.
If it wasn't flawed, LaMelo Ball would be a starter.
Didn't they change it?
If the system wasn't flawed,
They didn't change the. I'm sorry, that's popular.
LaMelo Ball would be a starter.
That's popular.
Now, what I'm saying is, now you look at the list.
It's a flawed
Just say
system.
LaMelo, right? You look at the list, you're saying he's not top 7? Out of all the people that's on the list, he personally is not playing better than them? No, because they're going to take these guards, these winning guards, and then he's behind them, and then everybody else that's in different positions, they automatically go because he doesn't qualify for that position. That's the bad part about it.
So
Like if 7 guards are playing well, fucking 7 guards go out there, get your heads beat in. Don't start putting them in position.
So we'll have
That's the only part I don't like.
We'll have a lot more to discuss about the All-Star game in the coming days.
Like Sangoon. I'm sorry. Jalen Williams, okay. All right.
All right, but let's keep this thing moving.
Williams need to be on.
Today's podcast is sponsored by SeatGeek.